Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about a very important topic that is really important to me because it's really important, blah 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 blah. Okay. So let's get to it. Let's get to this topic. First of all, yo hi. Yo. Yes, I have a lot of gas and I'll explain why. Yo. And it's never going to go away. It's never going to go away, you know? Until I become brave enough to be myself. So this video is going to be about why I don't think that Christianity is beneficial at all. At all. And why I'm over it. I'm over Christianity. I'm over it. And I'll explain why. I'll explain why I'm over it. First of all, I'm pretty sure you guys are over it too. Hold on, let me turn off the AC because it's fucking cold. It's not even the AC, it's like... just the fan or something, but yeah. So today, guess what? And yes, this is going to be victim mentality going on right now, so be prepared for that. Today, I went to go kick it with my home girls. Yes, they're little girls, unfortunately. The thing is, I can't relate to people my age, okay? I can only relate to men for some reason my age, not girls. Because girls just like aren't available to me. I don't know if it has to do with my childhood trauma, but I think that's what it is. I just can't relate to girls. I can't, and that's what sucks because I'm a girl and I want to feel like a woman, but I don't feel that way. And so, anyways, I was kicking it with these little kids, and then my other older neighbor. She's a little bit old. She's like my age. And they're Christian. My neighbors are Christian, and my mom's Christian. Everybody's Christian up in here. And like, I wanted to put a song on. I wanted to put that one song on. I wanted to put that song called "I Wish I Knew You" by the Tricycles or something. I don't know the name, okay? But I wanted to put that song on. I wanted to show it to them, and I couldn't. And I fucking couldn't. Because it's not Christian. Do you realize how stupid that is? How stupid it is to... You're basically the opposite of Jesus, okay? Because Christ's consciousness is inclusion. It's unconditional love. I'm not saying unconditionally include rapists. Well, actually, I am saying that. If you can't do it physically because they don't change... Do it with distance. As in, love them unconditionally with distance. But you see, I think it's just very ignorant when you're trying to limit your children's music to only Christianity. Like, do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna have to find somewhere else to be. But you do realize that you're limiting your children's ability to relate to people because you're isolating them. You're a horrible person. You're isolating them. That's setting them up for abuse, for sexual abuse. If you try to control your child, things that should not be controlled, things that you don't have control over. If they like 2 Chainz, let them fucking like 2 Chainz. Cussing is not wrong either. Cussing is not bad. Cussing is bad, but like when you're doing it out of context, you know, like when you're doing it to I don't know, dude. I'm fucking done. I'm done with Christianity. It's bullshit to me. Like, to me, it just sounds like people who just want to feel good about themselves desperately. And so they use that to feel better about themselves. Which is not okay. Why? Because then you start feeling better about yourself, but you start feeling superior to others. And that's when it becomes a problem, because then you are causing a separation between you and the world. And you are a part of this world, honey, whether you like it or not, whether you want to admit it or not. You are not Christian. You are human, part of humanity. And that is something that will never change. And I think that the root cause of Christianity is that desire to control, that desire to not have, that need to not have things be the way they are. And that's what Christianity is all about. Resistance, which is the opposite of unity, opposite of spirituality, and you are not gonna get anywhere. So it's just like, oh, you guys are so fucking done with all of that stuff because you make me feel so restricted. Like, I'm over here trying to be myself, but you make me feel like I'm this bad person for cussing or for, you know, listening to With Some New You instead of Christian music. Like, I don't know, dude. I guess I'm just tired of all these restrictions, and maybe, I mean, it's not even their fault. Like, it's not. Like, it's their choice. But at the end of the day, it's still something I stand for. I don't believe in control. Like, why do we need to control ourselves so much? Like, I just don't get it. Like, what's the need for that? I fucking can't. Christianity has done so much damage to my mom too. She's gone into psychosis. Christianity can be used to run from your problems, just like any spirituality tool can. And so that's why I don't agree with Christianity. And then it's like the typical abusive parent, the covert narcissist. Like, they abuse you and then they hide it behind their Christianity. See, there's 3 types of Christians. There's the good Christians, the real Christians. The Christians that just live their truth. Those are fucking rare. Those are so super rare. Those are so rare. Like, I fucking only met 2 Christians that are like that in my life. And then there's also the Christian that says that they're Christian and they're like, oh yeah, I'm Christian, but like, I'm not like those other Christians. Not all Christians are the same, but they're exactly the same. And then there's the other Christians that are horrible Christians. They're super judgmental. They're not even and then they're hypocrites. So, yeah, Christianity has done a lot of damage. Religion has done a lot of damage. I think it's time we stop. Because we already have all these rules in life. Why are we going to put more extra rules? Like, I don't know, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this video offends you. Like, I'm not trying to offend anyone. It just sucks when I'm just being me and I feel like everything I fucking do is wrong and a fucking problem for everybody fucking buddy. And I'm over it. I'm so over it. Doesn't matter what I do. I fucking tell my aunt, like, hey, can we do this later? She was showing me credit scores one day's credit shit. And I was like, can we do this shit later? Because I didn't say that, right? But I said, can we do this later? Because your kids are yelling and I'm getting a headache. Boom, she got offended. And she's just like, well, if you're going to be acting like that, I don't want you to go to Whole Foods with me, blah, blah, blah. And she just stormed off. Didn't let me finish. Didn't let me talk. Shit like that, trauma, like, it made me feel some type of way. Like, whoa. Like, I can't even fucking tell you the fucking truth. I have a fucking headache. What do you want me to fucking do? Suck it up for you to fucking feel better about your fucking self? No. I'm gonna tell you the fucking truth. I have a fucking headache. Your fucking kids are fucking loud. I'm being fucking straightforward, but I'm being respectful. What else do you fucking want? You want me to fucking lie. That's what you fucking want. You want me to fucking lie. You want me to stay fucking quiet. I'm not you. Okay? I don't dissociate that. Now I fucking do. Now I fucking dissociate a lot. See, if your parents fucking teach you not to have fucking boundaries, you know that you can't control anything. You can only control your mind, and so you dissociate. And if that becomes a fucking habit because narcissistic fucking parents don't want to fucking change their fucking ways, that does fucking damage to the fucking children, and we end up fucking dissociating like fucking 1,000 billion fucking times, and then we're not even aware when we're dissociating anymore, and then we get into these crazy ass fucking situations and these fucking eating disorders. I'm fucking tired. Blah! And yes, I know I'm rude. I know I'm obscene. I know I have a lot of passion. I know I have a lot of contradicting shit to say. I know. I know. It's because I chose to live. That's why. I chose life. I chose self-love each time. That's why. And you don't like it. None of you fucking like it. Christianity's a joke. It's a joke. And I'm going to do all my research on it to prove it wrong because I'm over it. I'm over it. It's doing so much damage. I'm over it. Done. And I hope I can find some friends I can relate to, because it sucks feeling like a bad person, you know? And I feel like I understand where my sister comes from now, because it hits different, you know? I don't care what anyone says. It hits different when you kick it with children and you go through certain things like sexual abuse or like a lot of things, several traumas, that it changes you. And I actually want to cry. Like, I'm not going to, because that's going to take a lot of time to access that feeling. But I will say that it hits different when you see children and like you just feel what you're not, but what you are at the same time, because you know that you are that. But it's like there's like a distancing that happens, because it's like, wow, I'm not that anymore. And so we'll see what happens, because I don't want to split myself anymore, but I also don't want to intervene, because I don't want to get gaslighted again. There's just a certain truth in life, and Christianity is not it. Sorry, it's just not. I'm fucking over Christianity. I'm done. I hate it. I hate Christianity. It's done. It's bye. Like, as soon as I find out someone's Christian, I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, stop. We are so not gonna work out, because I'm darkness and you're light, and you're gonna be really boring to me. Like, I remember I used to go to church. It was so boring, because it's so not true. It's so not true. It's not realistic. It's not real. It's a fantasy that you wish you had, and that's why people are addicted to religion and Christianity. They fantasize about it, and they don't know that they can have that. They don't know that they can have that self-love now. You don't have to wait till you die and you go to paradise. I don't even know. I'm done. I'm sorry. This is probably really mean, but it's meaner what Christians do or have done to me, and that's why I'm saying how I feel. Yeah, dude, like, it sucks feeling tainted, you know, and like you want to kick it with children, but it feels like people like look at you different or something, like, or maybe they're not even looking at you different. It's just like in your head, because you feel like there's something wrong with you, or you're a bad person because of everything you've been through and everything you've done when you were in all these dark phases of your life. And it's just not true, you know. And like, I worry about my sister, because I just wonder how she's dealing with everything, because I know I haven't been dealing very well with all of the trauma from my life. And I just hope that she doesn't feel like shame for anything that, you know, went on between us, like in our childhoods, like not fighting, but like, you know what I mean, like not very healthy dynamics and stuff. Like, I just feel like that holds her back a lot from her self-esteem, maybe. And I can't help but see these things, you know. I can't help but see certain things in people, and I feel like I have to say it, and I don't have to, but like I feel like I do. I don't know, dude. It's very hard. It's hard being me, and I've always said that. It's hard being me, because it's just so contradicting, and then you're doing it on your own, like all these healing things, just doing it on your own, finding tools on your own, finding the courage to try again every single fucking time, and like having the willingness, you know, the humility to have like to question everything and not assume that life hates me, because I feel like the biggest block I had in my life was thinking that life hated me and that the universe was against me and that everybody was just doing it on purpose so I could hurt myself and shit. But I learned quickly that I had to let go of that belief, just because my eating disorder revealed that to me. Then I had to let that go because it was holding me back from receiving a lot more guidance. You know, we can't expect life to be perfect and like super dandy, because that's the whole point of the sacral chakra, is to like have that's what creativity is. There is a structure, but the structure is not very like like it is precise, but it's not very specific, you know. It's not very clear head on. It just kind of like happens and you just kind of have to go with it, and that's the whole point of the sacral chakra. So I feel like that's why I had a lot of like rage in my life, because there was just so much confusion and so much the opposite of clarity and absolute denial of my pain and like my wounds and stuff. So I feel like now I'm finally feeling those feelings that I was not allowing myself to feel, which is very hard, like my father wound and shit like that, stuff that I didn't want to look at, because I feel a lot of shame around that, like daddy issues. Like that's like one of my biggest issues, and like just the whole realizing how much I dissociated and how much it became a habit. Like it's just, you see how this whole video isn't even about Christianity, it's about me. Like it's just, I was triggered, and like I just feel like really upset because everything that my mom was like Christianity and like control, and it did me a lot of damage. Just the whole controlling your children, that whole idea that they're meant to be controlled, damaged me a lot. And so yeah, it's not gonna be perfect, but it doesn't mean that you have to be in pain all the time. That's where you have to change your perspective, not your feelings, because your perspective is different from your feelings. Your perspective comes from your feelings, that you have to kind of baby your feelings. So if you feel attacked by the universe or you feel attacked by the world, you have to baby that feeling, and within time you have to yourself lead to change your direction. You have to redirect where your perspective is. Like for example, me, I had to basically decide like, okay, well, this shit really pissed me off that this happened. Like the rehabs that I was locked up for like months and shit like that, like this shit happened, and like I still can't get past it. Like to this day I feel kind of angry at my mom. Like I don't want to kick it with her. Like she'll tell me like, let's go do something, I'm just like, I don't want to kick it with you. And actually now that I think of it, it's not even that. It's the fact that I feel like I can't relate to her, just because I feel like Christianity, not because of the Christianity, this is just like I'm saying, Christianity limits one's personality extremely, and it's not realistic. And so therefore my mother is trying to be this image of something that she is, but she's excluding the parts of her that are human, like sexuality or like anger, and things are essential for healthy body. You know what I'm saying? If you let go of sex and you let go of anger, like you gonna die. You gonna die. That's all I'm gonna say. You gonna die. Because I let go of sex for some time and I let go of anger for some time, and I almost died. I don't know how to explain it, but try it out. Actually, don't try it out. But it just feels like horrible. Like your skin turns yellow, your liver gets fucked up, like your body is truth speaking to you. That's why I don't give a fuck what the fucking Bible says. I don't give a fuck what you tell me is right for me. My body will tell me. You know why? Because my body alerts me to truth. My body alerts me when I need to take a shit. My body alerts me when I need more sleep. I live in my body. That's what sexual trauma will teach you, and that's the beauty of it. You know, it's like, hey, you're not gonna tell me what the fuck to do. My body's going to tell me what to do. My body's going to tell me, buy oranges this time, or buy apples this time, or buy this time, or do this time. My body's going to tell me what to do. Okay? And my body is here. I am here in this moment. I am here in this earth. And my body is my vehicle. So I'm going to honor that. And so when I kick it with my mom, I guess I just feel like we're not really vibing, because it's like she's not really there. She is there, but she's not really there, and I'm not really there because I have anger. And since Christianity, she's using it as a cover-up for her shame. She's not addressing the real issues of shame of her parenting styles and resolving that and improving as in evolving from that. No, she's just covering it up with the Christianity and scapegoating me like, oh, she's getting angry at me. She's being bad. And so therefore she excludes me further. And that's very distancing energy. So there's not really a connection that's a genuine connection out of respect and love and intimacy. It's not going to be made there because she's distancing herself from me, blaming it on me. Like, oh, you're angry. So she can't ever see that side of me that's angry without getting scared and getting triggered from her past abusive trauma, her abusive relationship trauma. And she's just projecting her ex-husband onto me, aka my sister's dad. And that's not my fucking problem. You know, I have fucking boundaries. I'm your daughter. You know, like, I'm not your object. I'm your daughter. And I have boundaries. I have likes. I have dislikes. I'm my own person. And that's the one violation that she will never understand. She thinks I'm mad because she went out to go party. That's not why I'm mad, girl. She thinks I'm mad because she left me in rehab. That's not why I'm mad. I'm mad because you're still doing the same thing to this fucking day. That's why. That's why I'm fucking mad. I'm mad because when I was in rehab, you were threatening me, telling me, break up with your boyfriend or else I'm going to keep you here longer. And I was like, I ain't breaking up with my boyfriend. Because at the time I had a boyfriend. I was like, I'm not breaking up with my boyfriend. I love him. And she was like, oh, really? Oh, well, you're going to stay here longer then. Boom. She walked away. I fucking got so pissed off. And like, it was just a hot mess. Things like that, you know, are very traumatizing to my soul. Makes me feel like I don't have a choice. Like, I have to just, like, automatically submit, which is something I've been working on, fortunately. And I'm grateful for that because when that lady yelled at me, the owner yelled at me and shamed me for being angry at my mom, for locking me up, for being depressed. And yes, that was passive aggressiveness. I don't give a fuck. It made me, like, deny my anger, and I dissociated, which is dangerous. That's so dangerous. And you won't understand until it happens to you, like, how dangerous that is to not be angry. You basically are choosing to be a victim rather than to victimize. And, like, I don't know how to explain it other than that. Like, you're choosing to let someone walk all over you instead of you standing up, you know? And of course there's balance that should take place, but I'm talking about really unhealthy circumstances. That's what I'm talking about. Like, no, you can either choose anger or passivity and denial, and you know, anger is always going to be the way to go instead of passivity or denial. You know what I'm saying? Anger is energy. It's energy, not just energy like we're all energy. No, energy as in, yo, that's what's going to get you up out of the morning. That's why when you get angry, you got boom, 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 bitch, you go. And that's why people who are depressed, they're like, and I made a video on this, long time ago. I don't know if it's called Suppressed Anger and Suicide. So I have a video on that. And it's like, yeah, all your anger is like covered to please the motherfucking parents' egos. Because they want to be the best parents ever. Which I don't blame them because the way they were raised and shit like that. But we gotta grow the fuck up because there's no excuses to keep perpetuating the same fucking pain. And like, if you're going through this, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And don't listen to the people around you that tell you, oh, well, you gotta be grateful, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. No, you don't gotta be nothing other than who you are. And that's the gift that you got. That's the gift that you will bring to this planet. Because you are you, and that's why you're here, to be you. Because without you, this whole thing would just be this whole thing, and we wouldn't have you. And if we want you, because you're gonna be the different, like this painting I made, like you're gonna be like, you're this, and then someone's this, and then someone's this, and somebody likes to be the center of attention, and then somebody likes to like be the architect, and then somebody likes to be the cameraman, and like, if all these fucking Christians are telling, oh, you have to be the heart because hearts are good, as in don't be angry or whatever the fuck, don't be gay. You have to be the heart, you have to be the heart, you have to be the heart. Yeah, well, what about the fucking, we need these other people, we need these other bossy people, we need leaders, we need these other conceited, attention-seeking people to be the entertainers, aka me. You know, we need like all kinds of people. We need the cameramans. You know, maybe you're telling her like, oh, you gotta go to school because that's what's gonna bring me security, not the kid security. It brings you security. And like the camera, like, is like an art school or whatever, and you're telling them, no, you gotta do this because it makes me happy, and you're selfish if you don't do that. It's just like bullshit like that, bro. Don't have fucking kids. And you know what? This looks like a fucking bird. What a trip. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, I just felt like I had to do a little freestyle today because on this like whole vibe, because I was in bed and I was like, yo, I just can't, like, I'm feeling some type of way after this. Like, I didn't even enjoy my time with them, dude. That already ruined it for me. Like, I was just like, damn, I feel like that's not realistic. You're not in real life, but I don't know if you'll figure that out. But anyways, that's all I want to say. I don't want to make it too long. Bye.